Hey guys, so this isn't my normal content that I make, but this is just something that since I've watched the Travis Scott documentary on Netflix, I just like literally can't fucking stop thinking about it. This past week has been like the only time I like had a breather. But my For You page was like nothing but Astroworld videos. It's just been horrific. But it's something that's been on my mind, and I've just have gathered so much more information and evidence that isn't featured on the documentary, and I just feel like a lot of you people should know what really fucking happened. And the whole point of this video is to inform you guys and to like let you know that I'm not going to give my money to these fucking people, these companies, anymore. Like, I'm disgusted, I'm horrified of the amount of evidence and lack of accountability, just the lack of fucks they give about actual human lives. And there's just multiple people who are involved and nobody's accountable. And yeah, I'm not gonna give my money to these companies anymore. And I just want to share with you guys all the disgusting evidence I've compiled. If you've seen the documentary, there's some stuff that I'm gonna include in there also, but a lot of this is also very new. So finding out some of this information, I like started crying. Like, it's horrifying. And people should know who the fuck Travis Scott really is, who they're giving their money to. And like I said, I'm not gonna do it anymore. You could do whatever the fuck you want, but I can't, bro. I have so much information. We're gonna start at the very beginning. I literally have screenshots of a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna like pull up pictures for you guys. I have a bunch of sources, fact checks. Everything will be in the description. I literally labeled this folder Astro Hell, because that's literally what the fuck it was. And I think another reason why this just hit home for me, well, one, I just care about humans, right? And like two, that like literally could have been me. That could have been any of my fucking friends. Luckily, I don't listen to his shitty ass music. But I know friends who do, and that literally could have been one of my fucking friends in the crowd. You know? It's just, festivals are supposed to be fun, bro. I literally have the best fucking times at concerts, at festivals. Okay, I'm gonna already start crying. Let's just start day 0. Actually, more specifically, we're gonna start on October 12th, okay? So, I don't have a teleprompter. I'm not like these professional people, but you're gonna get the information you need. October 12th, Carol Hove, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. She's the Live Nation's chief security officer. There was an email thread, a pre-cruiser warning in the Live Nations, right? It read, "My strong hunch is there will be a stampede and people hurt." And festival director Brad responded, "All these comments should have been sent 6 to 8 weeks ago. We could only do so much 3 weeks out from the festival." They already knew. Oh, and then mind you, I'm sure everybody knows this fact. I mean, they oversold like almost 20 fucking thousand tickets, right? What's the point of that? More money, right? Okay. October 25th, 10 days before the event, Seth Boardman, then security director, safety consultant for Astro, emailed the festival operation. Another email sent. He said, "I feel like there's no way we are going to fit 50K in front of that stage, especially with all of those trees." Another person voicing their concern of like, how the fuck is this gonna work, right guys? Okay, then October 27th, another one. So at the time, Carol Have, Live Nation's chief security officer, sent an email, and it said, our goal is for people to be safe. Where we are on notice about issues, we have to, I don't know if I'm saying this, mitigate them per a reasonable industry standard. Were we not to do that and something does happen, plaintiffs will argue that we knew about these issues and did nothing. Because you guys literally did nothing. You guys knew that it was going to be an issue and still like fucking did nothing, right? So we're just already seeing negligence before the festival started. Let's talk about the security and who's in charge of that bullshit, right? So the main, and I think this is really important because like Travis Scott isn't the only person to blame. Live Nation isn't the only person to blame. There are multiple people and companies that you guys should also know about, and I don't think they should be under the rug because they are totally fucking liable. That being said, okay, so the security provider is CSC. Score More was Live Nation's subsidiary. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So the House Oversight Committee investigated and reported that the festival promoters like Live Nation and Score More hired inexperienced security and medical personnel to work at the concert. Darius Williams, a CSC guard, told Rolling Stone, and quote, he had no prior experience, just retail hospitality. His training was rushed and focused. It was on a passing background check rather than crowd control skills. Quote, it felt like they just needed bodies. Another guard on News Nation interview said he was hired through a text message the day before, felt unprepared and lack of direction. Leaked operations plans showed Travis' team managed high-level logistics, but contract hiring, especially for security, was handled by Live Nation and Score More. So those were the people in charge of hiring these untrained people. AJ Molino is another person involved, a secondary contract, also getting sued for identical allegations on rushed hiring and no preparation. It's like, did anybody give a fuck? Did anybody care? So now we're gonna talk about the day of the concert. Okay, we're already seeing the carelessness already, right? Early in the morning, already at 8:15, the Houston Fire Department told a lieutenant they needed riot gear to due to crowd behavior around security perimeters. So already the cops are like, this is out of control, we need gear, right? That's where their heads are at. 9 to 9:45, bands scaled fences and rushed through the barricades. 10 o'clock, a checkpoint collapsed. People, quote, pulled down barricades, started small fireworks. A trampled a girl's foot. She got stuck between the bars, causing HPD to fire a taser in the air to disperse the crowd. Literally fucking chaos. Literally fucking chaos. I remember reading another part where a security guard said he went to go grab his jacket, and then he came back and like literally like people were just fucking rushing, fucking ran over him, he got hurt. These weren't minor breaches, they were active surges, crowd crushes in the morning, injuring fans and workers. Like already, this should have already triggered an immediate pause, reinforcing or just crowd flow to prevent escalation. Like simple. I mean, obviously it wouldn't have been simple, but like these were the steps that they should have done. Instead, the situation was overlooked. Checkpoints became ghost posts. Wristbands, pat downs were overseen and abandoned. So people could literally walk in with guns, knives, whatever the fuck you want. Nobody is checking at this point. So it's already chaotic from the jump, right? This is like a little side thing that's not like facts or anything, but I just found it kind of jarring and interesting. There's a bunch of people that post videos of like when they were walking, there was eerie like frequencies. Sounds countdowns, and even before, like on his countdown, the same as well. And then I would see like his fans be like, oh, that's Mike Dean. Mike Dean is a guy that helps produce some of his music and works with frequencies. He knows what frequencies do to people. So I don't know why people are saying like, oh, he works with Mike Dean. Okay, yeah, they know what these frequencies are doing. They know how they make people feel. Travis is using this in his music. He's having it at his show. He knows what the fuck he's doing. Like, you guys act like he doesn't know what frequencies are. And it's like, oh, he uses it in his music. Okay, there's a reason for it. He knows how it makes you feel. So there's 2 instances. So on rock95.com, a reporter said he was playing at 19 hertz. I think that's how you say it. Which is supposed to make people feel threatened and unsafe. There was another TikTok video who said he was also doing 27 hertz. That's supposed to give people a negative feeling and just feel awful. Why would you want this at your show? It's weird. It's weird. Okay. On to the next. So we're going to talk about how around 4 or 5 o'clock, and this is, like I said, I will have all the sources in the description if you don't believe me. Around 4 or 5, Chief Troy Finner personally warned Travis about his concerns for the crowd. I want to emphasize this so bad because in the police report, Travis stated he remained in his trailer dressing room area for the entire day before his performance. And his team expressed to us that he was said that he could not go out to his fans during the festival. That he and his team knew that he could have been problems if he had gone out there, and he did not want there to be any incidents. Travis, you said that nobody warned you, right? Nobody warned you were in your trailer all day. That being said, whether you left your trailer or not, we have confirmation that a lieutenant personally went and spoke to Travis himself and said it's getting bad out there. There are so many statements in the police report where Travis is like, it seems normal. The crowd seemed normal. Everything was normal. People were talking to me. I was getting ready. Bro, I guarantee you, I know for a fact people were telling you what the fuck was happening out there. Like, this is your festival. You mean to tell me you're just sitting in your trailer and you're not asking anybody what the fuck's going on out there? How's it going? You're not watching videos? Like, you're full of shit, bro. You're full of shit. So that's already a lie, right? That's already a big lie right there. So he already got his first warning, right? That was around 4 or 5 o'clock. There's a text at 9 o'clock. So this text message is a Live Nation insider text. I'm not exactly sure who sent it to who. This is before Travis comes on, right? This is 9 o'clock. Stage right of the main is getting crushed. This is bad. Pull tons over the route unconscious. There's panic in people's eye. This could get worse quickly. Their response to this is yes. I want to know who the motherfucker is that responded yes to this. Who are these text messages between? I know that they're between the Live Nation managers. Who is saying yes? I really want to know who the fuck that is. So after he replies yes, disgusting, the person goes, I would pull the plug, but that's just me. I know they'll try to fight through it, but I would want it to be on record that I didn't advise this to continue. Someone's going to end up dead. Multiple people are going to end up dead, is what he should have said. So even a cameraman, Joe, which I'll later mention, he says he even heard screams. Joe was told to film agitators in the crowd. So not even to like report it or anything. He said film agitators because it makes for a better show, right? And then this cameraman literally said Travis had the ability to stop the show. Which we all know that, right? We all know that. He doesn't have a gun to his head. Well, that's not, we're not there yet, right? Well, this is before he's about to get on. I'm trying not to like jump timelines. I'm trying to give you guys a timeline where it's like in order as best as I can, right? So we just got the text morning, right? Troy went into his his trailer. We got a text warning. So an officer named Burrow, he, or a woman, I'm not sure exactly, watched like the whole like live stream basically, and like just took observations and wrote down like everything that wrote down what they heard basically, and made a log about it. So like they watched and listened. So I'm gonna put like the photo up here of like the log. You guys can like pause it and look at it if you want. At 9:13 is like the first recorded on the log. Someone screams, "Stop the show." 9:16 screams, female voice, "Stop the show." 10:11 female voice screaming for help, and that was like the last recorded like scream on log of the live stream. At 9:18 that was the first 911 call recorded. There will be a total of 5 911 calls from the festival. I don't know how to tell you how fucking scary that is, that people literally had to call outside help. That people, like, bro, there was tons of cops there. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, I just don't get it. At 9:34, Aiden and Sienna scaled the tower, like where the camera crew are, screaming for help. There was a lot of people behind. They were pleading the cameraman from Apple to stop the show, but the response was, "This is a live show, quote, must go on." Travis's team responded, "Heck no, that would not have happened." They stated that you can see the guy tell the female to get off the platform. They also added the cameraman had headphones on. The cameraman could hear stuff. He has headphones on so he could hear when people are talking to him. It's not like silencers. That's not what they're for. And then when you see in the videos like these people pleading for help, like the cameraman's just like, shh, shh, like, what is wrong with you? Like, this guy is also like accountable. Like, these people aren't trying to like, oh, have fun, be on stage. Like, you see fear in their eyes. They're screaming, they're crying for help. Why would you not? Right? Right? I'm gonna place like a bunch of pictures here for all the people who claim that Travis couldn't see, right? There was a news reporter or a journalist who went to the show after and went on the platform and said he had perfect vision. Look at all these fucking photos and tell me how the fuck he couldn't see. This shit is lit up. Lit up. And the kids where like the people died at, they were 30 to 50 feet away from him. Only 30 to 50 feet away from him. And then I took a screenshot of this one. So this was at a recent show that he had. And he points at a dad sitting down. Oh, but you can see that single dad sitting down who's not screaming, pleading for help. But you can see the masses of people falling on top of each other, screaming, pleading for help, right? I don't buy it. I don't believe it. There's nothing to like, oh, he didn't see. Oh, maybe he did. He saw. He saw. You guys want to pretend that he was deaf and blind during the fucking show? Go ahead if that makes you feel better. If you want to keep continuing fucking listening to a shitty ass artist who literally would care less if you died at a show. I'm sorry I'm like getting off track and getting frustrated, but like I also want to talk about the fans in the crowd. I saw so many videos where people were raging while you heard people screaming and falling over like right next to them.
Fucking help me! Please fucking help me! Fucking help me! Up that way! Wait, she can't breathe! She can't breathe! Get off of her! I'm not trying! That's pushing me forward! I literally can't! She can't breathe! Put it off, put it off! Get off of her! Get off of her! Get off of her!
How the fuck did you guys keep doing that? How are you still partying while, you know, people are like hurt? Like, Travis's fans are fucking weird and crazy. And not all of them. There was people who, of course, like, helped other people and saved lives there. Like, thank God for those people. I still can't understand how Ezra, I believe his name, the child who fell off his dad's, like, shoulders, like, nobody saw that child fall, and, like, nobody rushed to, like, grab and pick him up. I'm, like, just so, like, I can't envision it. Like, people were just trampling and, like, bro, what is wrong with his fans? Like, straight up. Like, how could you guys fucking party still while people are screaming for help? Like, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Now, I know there was, like, sides, like, the concert's huge, right? Like, there was, like, section on the other side who literally have no idea what was going on. I'm not blaming those people, but there's videos of people who were partying right next to the shit was happening. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people. I clearly don't, but I've been to so many shows and EDM raves, and that does not happen. Somebody falls, you fucking pick them up. It's called being a human, right? Okay, so the last timestamp I got was 9:34 when they're climbing on the tower. 9:38, Fire Chief Samuel Pena, I don't know the fuck, formally declared it was a mass casualty incident. I don't think the show ended till 10:11. They pronounced a mass casualty and the show is still going on. Guys, I'm not even done with quotes. Sienna McCarthy, so she's another person who, you know, she went on the camera platform and she said there's someone dead, and she said the crew member that she told said the show must go on. I don't know why she would make that up, right? I don't know why she would make that up. And I believe that they said that. I fucking believe her. Oh, and then also, so this is like a little sidetracked, whatever, but like in the police report where it's like talking about the guy with the cameraman, whatever, headphones on. At the bottom of the police report, I'll put it right here. We informed them that we came to be involved with the case, and we were told that there was an instance of several fentanyl-related deaths. It was only after we started investigating that we could find it was more likely that the victims were crushed instead of drug-related. Travis' lawyers asked again if there was any indication that this was a drug-related incident, and we told him that so far it did not appear that way. Why are they pushing so hard? Like, they know it was a disaster. Like, they know it was their fault. You know why they're doing that? I guarantee you there was more deaths. I'm pretty sure it has to do, like, with the whole HIPAA law, whatever. I guarantee you, like, see how they were pushing and say, oh, was it fentanyl? Guarantee you, like, so many people go and do drugs there, right? Those people that died, and if there was, like, a certain amount of drugs in their system, I guarantee you they were able to get away and say that they died due to drug causes, like they were able to fight it somehow, so it wasn't the blame on them. I really feel that, because there's no way, like, I don't know, countless people, security guards said that there was bodies on bodies on bodies. Now I know there was a hell of people injured, but he said he's seen so many dead people. Like, I can't fathom that. But I just thought I included that in there before I forget, because I feel like that's also a very important information that the lawyer was, like, pushing and asking about that, even though the cops are like, no, this is a crowd crush. I mean, are you fucking blind, right? That's like a plane crashes into a bunch of people and they're dead. They're like, well, was there a tsunami somewhere? Did they drown or something? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, don't be stupid. And at 9:42, that's when Travis is singing over the body that is being... When I found this shit out, I, like, fucking started crying. I, like, literally couldn't fucking believe it. So before Drake... I mean, I can't believe any of this, right? Before Drake came out, a man named Joseph, he goes by Busy, he relayed a message to Travis. This Travis read, "We need to hurry. 3 people have died." Another engineer heard, "Wrap this up. We got 2 dead bodies in the ground." Bro, the fact that they're just like, wrap it up. Not stop the fucking show, not like, yo, Travis, stop, like, oh, we gotta wrap it up soon. Like, I'm fucking disgusted, bro, with these fucking people. This was in his fucking ear. Don't tell me he didn't know. This was confirmed by an engineer named Steve Hepko, what the fuck his name is, I'll put it in here, confirmed that Scott heard the same messages as him. He fucking confirmed it. Travis claimed that he had no idea about Drake when he told him to wrap it up, but later admitted that the message relayed was a warning that the crowd was getting hectic. And I'll put the messages up here. He changes his fucking story. One moment he says, this is what they said in his ear, yo, this is gonna have to be the last song. Then later he clarified, saying, yo, Trav, you gotta wrap it up. It's getting kind of hectic out there. He stated again. So first he said he had no idea. Then after he said he did have an idea. Right? How many times are you gonna lie? How many times are you gonna lie and say you didn't know? People told you, you saw, you heard. Right? And during that Drake performance, I heard like even more fucking chaos happen. People were already dead before then. At 9:40, so according to the Wikipedia timeline, the first HFD ambulance was attempting to arrive at 9:40. So, and this is quote, at 9:40, the HFD ambulance reached the gate behind the main stage and were diverted to another area in response to a cardiac arrest. Security misdirected at least one of the district chiefs of those units to a gate 0.5 miles from the medical tent, which wasted minutes when patrons were likely dying. This confirms ambulances could not reach the dense crowd. And then also, like, I talk about, like, with the fans, like, you guys seeing ambulances coming through and nobody was making way. People were standing on top of the ambulance. Like, it was like like that's animals. Like, y'all were literally like fucking animals. Like, didn't fucking care about other people's lives. Like, that's fucking animalistic. And that is it for the show, and everything that went down. All the people involved. I'm sure there was, I'm sure there's still some stuff I'm missing. There's so much information out there. I mean, it's like almost a 2,000 page fucking police report. But I just feel like this stuff is more than enough, for me at least, to not give my money to fucking Live Nation anymore. And also, I want to say that, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but they had an Apple deal. Travis had a deal with Apple, and in the contract, he was going to get $4.5 million, I believe. 4.5? 4.3. $4.5 million to finish the show. That's why the show kept going. That's why Travis kept going. And I know people want to say that this was like a sacrifice, this was this and that. I believe it was, but not like the whole like Hollywood sacrificial type stuff you guys are saying. Like, he knew what the consequences were going to be. He heard the people, he saw the people. He knew people were getting hurt. He continued the show so he could gain more money. People died at the show for financial gain. I just want you guys to like sink that in. People died for greed. These people are greedy fucking monsters. They're leeches. Bro, and like, you know what's crazy too? Like, Travis, like, if they like would have just like stopped the show like they should have, like the 4.5 mil, like, this motherfucker's still rich as fuck. It literally would have made no fucking difference to him if he got or didn't get this money. It would have made a fucking difference. That's how greedy these people are. His apology was ass. I don't even know if you would call that an apology. And the whole reason why people are like, why are people still talking about it? Why, like, drop it already? Nobody has been held accountable for this shit. Like, people should be in jail. Like, people were literally, like, blood is on these motherfuckers' hands. And I think just because they didn't, like, necessarily like pulled the trigger and killed somebody. Like it doesn't like seem like that crazy, but they literally sacrificed these people. They knew people were dying and they didn't care because money, bro. Like, it's so fucking gross. I can't support these people anymore. And then afterwards, they fucking Live Nation partners up with, like, BetterHelp. Fuck you, BetterHelp. Working with these motherfuckers to... They're trying to, like, help with their... Literally just a week after, they offer therapy, trying to tie it to trauma in exchange for promotion and benefits. Like, it's disgusting. They don't give a fuck about these people. And let's just, like, pretend like none of that happened. Let's just hypothetically pretend, like, in this other dimension that, like, Travis didn't know. He still didn't know. His friends want to say he didn't know. Okay, so if I work for a company and, like, I know that hella people died at my show and then this company knew and didn't bother to tell me while I was on stage, do you think I would work with them still? Fuck no. I don't think anybody who has a brain cell or gives a fuck about human beings would work with them, right? Like, I would sue them. Like, I would fucking sue Live Nation and I'd be like, what the fuck? And people are like, oh, they're the biggest company in the world for this, events, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Like, does nobody have morals anymore? Does nobody care about human life anymore? I don't give a fuck that they're the biggest company. There's other companies. You can still be an artist and put on shows. It's not the end of the fucking world. But he still works with them, bro. That says so much. Like, that... It's fucking crazy that he literally still has fans. It's fucking crazy that people still work with Live Nation. Like, you guys are fucking idiots. You guys have no moral. You guys, like, what do you believe in? Do you believe in anything? Michael Rapino, CEO of Live Nation, fuck you. Fuck you. They're giving interviews. So what do you think this is gonna look like for your company after? Let's talk about the victims. How about that? How is this gonna affect the company? Fuck that piece of shit. Fuck that piece of shit. And I hope Travis, every night when he goes to sleep, he hears those screams every night when he goes to sleep. If that guy Michael was there, which I'm pretty sure he was, there was like the two mean people there. I hope, if he heard the screams, I hope he hears that every fucking night. I wish the worst karma on these fucking people. And honestly, like, it's gonna happen. Like, hell is waiting for you. There is a special place for you in hell. That's all I can fucking say. Truly. Like, these are evil people. That being said, I'm going to give you guys a list of places to not give your money, if you don't want to give your money to this man anymore. Here is a list if you want to stay. Just do your research. You know, it's not that hard. Just, if you care, like I do, you won't give your money. So here are some. So he's in charge, Michael Rapino, the CEO, and like he should be in jail right now. So he's in charge of Ticketmaster, House of Blues, Hollywood Palladium, Shoreline Amphitheater, Toyota Amphitheater, the Gorgie Amphitheater, the Whittier, I'll put the names up here. Jones Beach Theater, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. So these are places that money goes to them, right? And if you also want to know, if you're not sure, so you'll, like for venues, you'll just check the footer of the venue website for Live Nation's logo, right? So that's how you can find out who is your money going towards. For festivals, Lollapalooza, Austin City Limits, Rolling Loud, Bonnaroo, and Governor's Ball. Brands that they partner with: Bud Light, Verizon, Citibank, and State Farm. So you guys could just use artist websites or independent ticketing platforms like Everbuy. I'll put a list for you guys. Like, it's not hard. There's ways to work around it. Like, I'm perfectly fine not going to like these concerts or shows if like my favorite performer is performing and it's through them. Like, I'm gonna survive. I've just been trying to be more mindful of like where my fucking money goes towards, and I like, not that it will probably make a difference, like my money, like my fucking like just me, myself, but like it feels good knowing that I'm not contributing to these evil companies and these evil people who clearly do not care about your life, truly. And I just want to make a list of some past shows that did stop their shows and thank these artists. Just a few instances. Linkin Park 2014 stopped a show. Playboy Cardi 2021 Rolling Loud. Quote, yo, get that person out, I ain't performing till they're safe. Quote. Sounds like a good fucking, sounds reasonable, sounds like a good fucking person to me, right? Why couldn't Travis do that, right? He had full power to walk off that fucking stage, stop the show. I'm not gonna backtrack. Oh, and then Foo Fighters, multiple shows, Dave stopped mid-songs to make sure his fans were safe. Travis Scott, let's look at his track record. Travis Scott 2015 told fans to beat up another fan and jump him because he stole a shoe. 2017 told a fan to jump off a balcony and the fan is now paralyzed. This is who you guys support, right? But not me. And I hopefully, after seeing this video, really made you realize that we have the power, you know, like these people are the biggest companies because like we give them our money, like we have the power, right? And yeah, just, I'm really sorry for all the information you had to hear. I just really needed to get out there, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys decide to make the same choice as I did and not give these people any more money. That being said, I want to say rest in peace to all the victims at the show. There was a 9-year-old kid. Like, I'm just like, I don't know how that man sleeps at night. I truly. Yeah, guys, take care. See you next time.